Mabuhay! Welcome back to my channel. This is Daryl. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about tips on teaching English here in Spain. Quite interesting, right? Guys, so bibigyan ko kayo ng iba't ibang tips sa pagtuturo ng Ingles dito sa Espanya. Espanya, Manila. No, hindi. So dito sa, specifically here in Spain or just here in Madrid in general. So, isa sa mga napansin ko dito sa Spain, very in demand yung English language. So, dito marami kang pwedeng racket as a language assistant. So, we have a program that is called Auxiliares de Conversación. So, it opened to Filipinos years ago, 7 or 8 years or maybe more. So, basically, ang ginagawa ng mga assistants, Filipino assistants, American, Canadians, British, we assist students in a class. So we prepare workshops for them, do a lot of reading, grammar, exercises. So we are just like a support as a language model. So I think that this initiative of the Ministry of Education is an excellent idea, you know, because they bring here assistants from other countries instead of them going to other countries. So, isa sa mga tip ko as a teacher is you have to be patient kasi you are in a country wherein English is not spoken. So, hindi mo pwedeng i-expect na iintindihin ka nila or naintindihan ka nila. You have to speak clearly and you have to have different ways of teaching them. So may mga bata na visual, meron namang mga bata na malakas yung pandinig nila. May mga bata naman na gusto nila na ginagamit yung mga senses nila when they are learning the language. And I think it's really important kasi nagiging engaging yung class. So, unlike in the Philippines, here in Spain, napansin ko na yung mga bata, very close sila dun sa teacher. Sa atin din naman sa Pilipinas, close. Pero I think here, dito kasi, hindi sila nagmamam or sir. So, ginagamit lang nila yung pangalan mismo ng teacher. So, at first ako, parang, nagugulat ako kasi parang sabi ko, ha? Parang medyo awkward siya for me kasi nga, diba sa atin, yung relationship ng teacher tsaka ng student, medyo parang distant in a way, na may sobrang high yung respect na hindi mo sila pwedeng tawagin like first name basis. You have to use sir, ma'am, diba? Ganon. So dito, close. Even yung director ng school, tinatawag ko by his name, which is normal now. And I think like for like two different cultures like Philippines and Spain, it doesn't mean that it's disrespectful, but it's just how they do things here. Parang ganon. We are our own ambassadors. So, dapat pagdating mo dito, you try to, you know, like introduce our country, culture. I remember like last time when I was doing an au pair work and also like summer camps, we would always try to incorporate a lot of things about the Philippines, introducing our cultures to the kids, our islands, our geography, the people, the things that we eat, yung food, ganyan. I even cooked pancit and adobo when I was doing my au pair job, which the kids really like, you know, because it's something that they wouldn't usually eat. So, like part-time jobs are normal here in Spain. So you can look for online jobs like teaching. I used to work in an academy before in the afternoon. So I would go there and work for like 2 or 3 hours. Like then just go home afterwards and sleep because after a long day, you'd be really exhausted. So kung ako sa inyo, try to balance when you come here and when you're doing the auxiliary program. If you want to work in the afternoon, that would be great because that would make you earn like extra money if you want to go out, if you want to travel, because you're in Spain which means that you are in Europe, so you can go anywhere you want. So I think that's one of the best advices that I could give. So normally, ang pay sa Madrid, nagre-range siya from 15 euros to 20 euros. So it depends on your skills and your negotiation with the parents. But I think it doesn't go lower than that unless others would accept as low as 12 or 10. But for most of my friends and me especially, 15 to 20 yung rate dito sa Madrid. When it comes to like discipline, I guess here sa Spain, honestly, nahihirapan ako kasi here they have more liberty to say what they want, to do what they want. So sometimes it's really hard to control the kids. But I'm not saying that it's for everyone. But in general, I feel like it's easier to handle kids in the Philippines than here in Spain. Because as an Asian culture, we tend to be submissive, I guess, in terms of like teacher-student relationship. So I'm just talking about my experience. So I'm not generalizing, but obviously it's something that is cultural. But I just want to tell you that, you know, in advance, that if you want to teach here, you have to have a lot of patience, you know. If you're already patient, then you have to double it or even triple it because you'll never know. You're gonna be surprised. Especially when you get like high school students. But fortunately, I was assigned in a primary school sa Philippines. In the Philippines, we call it elementary school, right? So there, which is I think easier. Like primary school students here, I think are easier to handle than students in the ESO. I think most of you will agree with me. ESO is like secondary school, high school. So ayun, that's just what I've learned and what I've experienced. Nabubully na ako. So if you ever come here, consider all these things and make sure that you buy all the stuff that we have in the Philippines because they're quite cheap. If you have like things that you could use for your private classes, lessons, and also like things that could represent our country. We even did couple of Filipino games in a summer camp. Nagpatintero kami, luksong tinik, hindi. Patintero, tagu-taguan, mga ganon, mga... Although they have their own version of it in Spain, but still kids really like it. I think like games are universal. I mean, something that is fun is fun and children really like it. So overall, since this is my third year, it has been a wonderful experience working with Spanish teachers and parents and kids. And I really grow as a person. I learned so much about dealing with difficult kids as well, and also dealing with different kinds of people. And also, I learned how to prepare like Cambridge exams. I didn't have any experience preparing those exams because they are not popular in the Philippines, like taking language proficiency. So, natuto ako ng malala. So, yun lang guys. If I ever forget anything or if you want to ask more about how it is to teach English in Spain, you could comment those things down below and I would get in touch with you and answer all those questions. So, hanggang sa susunod, hasta luego. This is Daryl again and ciao. Bye-bye.